Hey, what's up everybody, welcome back to another video. I recently played through Little Nightmares. This game's been out for a few years. It is available on all the systems, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and of course PC, where I picked it up on Steam. This is a kind of puzzle platformer with stealth elements. It's a horror game. It's very creepy. There's a lot of very disturbing things that will happen in this game, and there's just a splash of cuteness for some reason, because you play as this little child named Six, or she's known as Six. She wears this bright yellow raincoat, and that's the only thing that's not absolutely terrifying about the game. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I will say that some of the things she is forced to do throughout the game makes her lose some of that cuteness. I will just say that up front. There's some really disturbing things that happen here in a lot of ways. It's not terrifying, it's just like, ew, man, that is really nasty. So you're this lone child trying to survive and trying to escape from wherever you are. You really don't know where you are. You just wake up in a dark room and there's so much just terrible stuff going on. Everything's so dark and gloomy and hideous, and there's all the adults are super creepy and hideous and almost look like some just kind of monstrosities. You're going to come across, other children who are caged up. There are little gnomes running around that are kind of cute and kind of creepy at the same time. You'll occasionally find a couple of nice people along the way, but overall everybody's trying to kill you, and it seems like they all want to eat you, and there's pieces of raw meat and corpses, and you're just kind of guessing that it's the children that they're trying to eat, but you don't really know. I mean, that's just what it appears to be. Everything's very, very dark and gloomy and creepy. The only thing you have at your disposal to help you out is a lighter, which just provides you with a little bit of light to help you get through the darker areas. It's a linear experience. It's not too complex in the puzzle areas. Everything's pretty straightforward and simple. There are some frustrating moments. Some of the action sequences where you're getting chased around by bad guys. Maybe you have to sneak around undetected most of the times, or there are some running sequences where you have to outrun people. And there were some frustrating parts where I had to try several times to get through a certain part, and some of the checkpoints could have been a little bit more forgiving, especially though the thing that kind of puzzled me was the saving system. You get a little icon when you have a checkpoint or when you find some collectible like the game's saving, but when you exit the game and you go back, I often ended up starting way further back than my in-game checkpoint. That's really my only complaint about the game right there, is just the kind of ambiguity of the checkpoint system and some of the frustrating bits. Overall, I love the atmosphere, the environment is super creepy. There were some really intense moments, to be sure, moments where I was kind of on the edge, feeling very tense, just trying to sneak past these really disturbing, really creepy looking people in the game. I think there's a lot of just mystery. There's no spoken dialogue in the game whatsoever. It's all kind of visual cues, just trying to piece together like what's going on here. Are those corpses that this one guy is wrapping up in linens? Are those corpses that the chef's cooking up for dinner? Am I next? What is going on? Where am I? Everything's kind of swaying. Might give you a clue, but you really don't know a lot until the end of the game. And even when it comes to the end of the game, there's a lot of questions that are not answered. The game is fairly short. It took me, I think, close to 4 hours to play through it. To really answer more of the questions, you'll have to purchase the DLC, which puts you in the role of another character, another child in this scenario, but it really answers some of the questions about what's going on and who some of the characters actually are that you run into. I haven't played the DLC, I haven't purchased the DLC, but that's what I've gathered. I've read the spoilers already, so overall it was a very enjoyable experience. I enjoyed the overall gameplay mechanics, the platforming, the light puzzle elements and the stealth elements, even the action sequences. It was a good blend of different types of gameplay scenarios with just a little bit of frustration and some truly unexpected, disturbing things every once in a while. The ending was really satisfying despite leaving those open ends for the DLC. Super cool ending, but also very disturbing at the same time. Like I say, this character is the one kind of beam of light in the whole game, and your protagonist, you're rooting for her. She's this cute little child, and yeah, she's gonna do some really unsettling things, and you have no choice. But that's the game. It's a horror game. It's supposed to shock you, it's supposed to disturb you, and also entertain you. I'm really not a horror fan in general, but I dig this. The overall look of the game, it kind of reminds me of like an extra dark Tim Burton film. Just the style of it. Everything's very cartoony and very exaggerated, but done in a very creepy way. I really enjoyed it. They are working on a sequel that's supposed to be coming out soon. They had said 2020, and now I'm hearing there's no actual release date. It looks very cool. Gonna continue the story where the first game left off. It looks like they're going in a bunch of really new, ambitious directions. It looks super cool. Looks like there's some co-op, a lot of new gameplay elements. So I'm super stoked for that, actually. And yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I don't mind that it's on the shorter side. It's giving me more time to get through a lot of these backlog games that I have. I enjoy a nice short experience once in a while that doesn't overstay its welcome. It does what it wants to do. It does a good job. And if you want more, check out the DLC or buy the definitive version, which contains everything. But anyways, I enjoyed my time with Little Nightmares. I definitely recommend it if you're into this type of thing. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button for more content. Give it a like if you feel like it. Leave me a comment if you want to say hi, or tell me what I forgot to say, because I'm always forgetting things or unaware of things. I learned a lot from you guys in the comments. Usually that my videos are not that good, and I need to do a better job. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today. I will see you next time.